Well, we are finally going to depart Belleville. We spent 3 nights here. Thought we were only going to have one night. We got up that morning. I looked at the weather at 5 o'clock. I said to Rev, let's go to breakfast. We'll depart at 7. On the way back, started raining. I was like, well, what's going on? And then I looked at the weather forecasting tools again. I guess at 6 o'clock they updated everything, or something changed in the model that was, wow, I've never seen it change that quickly. And we're talking with other boaters here. They said, yeah, that was kind of a freak event. So Great Lakes, are kind of like an ocean. The main thing was, hey, not really getting through the Murray Canal would have been okay, but crossing Lake Ontario would not have been pleasure boating at all. Probably wouldn't have been safe either, with 4 to 5, occasional 6 out there is what it looked like on some of my forecasting tools that I use. I'm a big fan of Passage Weather. It's an online program. Haven't found an app that they have, but online program. It's free, and also you can donate to them if you'd like to do that to help them with their endeavor to keep boaters safe out there. They do a great job. All right, so there's also, you can go on, and there are buoys out there that you can kind of tap into. And one that I watched is one that is 20 miles north of Rochester, and it has a camera on it too, so you can actually see what's going on out there. It'll give you the wave height, the wind direction, more information than you could possibly need to make a decision to cross the lake. So great place here, Belleville. Went last night to the local social house, which was really great. It was about a 15-20 minute walk through the town. Nice historic town here, lots of history to it. And plug for the Harbor Cafe, which is just a 5-minute walk, and the folks there do a great job. Kind of a family run thing, but boy, what a breakfast they have. In fact, we had so much left over, I just finished it today. We are going to get underway. The first bridge that we will have is the, I think it's Carrying Place or something like that, but it is a bridge that opens at 9, and then it opens every 15 minutes after that. The next bridge, the Brighton Bridge, swing bridge as well, it opens at 9, and then it's on demand, and from there we'll head out, make a turn to port, and go almost due south to Rochester, where we will probably stay for at least one night, maybe 2, and figure out a plan to get into the Welland Canal system. We've already made a reservation for that, but we're not exactly sure what day, so we'll figure that out as we get along the way. But it should be a great ride today, so you'll be able to get up and move about the cabin, I am quite sure.
Alright, we're taking off from Belleville. Beautiful place here. We have a lot of sailboats as neighbors. And there is a fantastic restaurant called The Pier right here on site. So we highly recommend making a stop here.
Fairhaven. Today, some patchy fog early, otherwise mostly sunny. Highs ranging from the upper 80s along the lakeshore to the lower 90s inland. Light winds becoming west 10 to 15 miles an hour.
And just like that, it got foggy. Rolling in, we're getting close to the land, close to the canal the Murray Canal that we're going to be going through. Sam just turned on the radar so we can make our way there. So you see the radar in action, those red blobs over there.
One's the boat and one's the big pole out there.
Okay, here are the blobs. There's a fisherman, and then there is the marker light.
Well, we are proceeding to the Murray Canal and timing that first bridge. Currently, it's opening on the quarter hours, so 9, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, and so on. It operates on the same schedule as far as opening and closing for the beginning of the day, end of the day, is the Trent 7 waterway, which is just off to our starboard side.
The way Rideau differs from the Trent 7 is that there's a lot of variety of locks in the Trent. There are double locks, 2 of those. There's the Big Chute, Peterborough lift lock, and the Kirkfield lift lock. Just a lot of variety. Whereas the Rideau, they have locks, one right after the other. And they'll have 4 locks, one right after the other. So they're not very tall, whereas on the Trent you can go up or down a long way, but both about 40 something locks in each of those systems, and each unique. So you got to do both of them. There's just no other way around it.
But the normal loop, for people who just do the loop the one time, you've got to do the Trent 7 waterway. To me, it's like
it's the best
jewel of the Great Loop. We are at the eastern entrance to the Murray Canal, going to be going westbound, and the first thing is a swing bridge that is up here called the Carrying Place Swing Bridge, and I can see it right now. The first opening is going to be at 9 o'clock, and we're aiming to hit that. We've been adjusting our speed the whole way to hit it at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to give them a call. The first thing I did was look on Avionics Waterway Guide and got information. We know they're on channel 14. Some of the information in there as far as when the bridge opens is out of date because it just changed the other day. They're opening on the quarter hour, so every 15 minutes they're going to open. So I'm going to give them a call, channel 14. Carrying Place Swing Bridge, Carrying Place Swing Bridge, motor vessel, here's to us, westbound. Well, an update here. I did raise them right at 9 o'clock. I guess the phones turn on at 9, so she says, bring it on by. And I asked whether or not she needed our seasonal locking pass number. She says, nope, you're good, because she knows the boat. Probably, I don't know, she may have heard me on the radio. Type in here's to us, and it comes up that we have paid to go through all of the Parks Canada locks and bridges, and we also paid to be able to moor, so if we needed to moor, we could moor as well. Depth is 14 to 15 feet underneath the sensor, so good 17 feet deep here, so you don't have any problems with depth or anything like that. There's a note in Parks Canada about, hey, the winds could make boat handling difficult as it blows through this canal, so it's fairly narrow.
Well, that is a very cool looking boat, isn't it?
So just in and out of gear on the port and starboard to kind of maintain directional control and allow the bridge to open up. We want to be safe, but we also want to minimize the time that they have that bridge open, because they do have traffic and they're trying to be considerate, so we are trying to be considerate as well. So now we've got both engines in gear and steering with the wheel. Do not, I don't care how good of an autopilot you have, do not go through these bridges with the autopilot on, whether you have it tied to a route or heading hold function. Just don't do it. Thank you, Brighton, from the Here's to Us. We are about 10 minutes from really being on Lake Ontario. Right now I've got about 12 feet of water, and it's kind of a buoyed channel as you exit Presque Isle Bay. So just double check your charts, make sure if you do have a route in there, it's taking you where you want to go. And I can see the markers out there as they kind of bend around to the right, and then we'll take up that heading direct to Rochester. Looks to me like it's going to be a great day out there. We'll see.
Hey, what do you think about our day out on Lake Ontario? Huh? Sam, how is this 1 foot?
Yeah, 1 to 2, occasional 3. Not too bad.
You can't be serious. That's what this is?
Yeah. It's going to smooth out because I saw a band of, we're at the far northern part of the lake, and as the wind continues to blow, the waves get bigger. So as we get closer, probably to midpoint, we will probably start to see it smooth out.
A guy's fishing over there like nothing's going on. It's been pretty terrible out here on Lake Ontario.
It's been getting better every minute. Well, Rev, I think we finally got the glass that we were looking for.
Finally.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out there.
Coming into Rochester. This giant breakwater. So helpful. Now I gotta get out and do the lines and the vendors.
Thanks for coming along with us on this trip through the Murray Canal and across a crazy Lake Ontario. Finally smoothed out. I got into the great marina called the Port of Rochester. Highly recommend it. See you next time on What Yacht To Do.